Okay, hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to our Friday March week 2. Okay, how are y'all doing? I can see there are more people today, or am I just... Okay, I think that there will be more people coming as you know Malaysia timing Okay, many people will be late. Okay, anyway, so I hope you are doing well. Let's continue with our chapter 2. All right, so we did learn about plant cell and animal cell last week. All right, not very complicated stuff. Okay, we just know that our animal cell has 4 parts. Sorry. Okay, your nucleus, which is the boss. Okay, cytoplasm is like the employee working for the boss. Cell membrane is the guard house. Okay, controlling things going in and out. And mitochondria is the power plant of your cell to produce energy for your cell. Okay, hang on. Yes, Faye, hello. Okay, Wing Hing, hello. Anyway, so yeah, we learned about plant cell as well. Okay, plant cell has these 4 and plus another 3 parts. Okay, which is the vacuole, the storage of the cell, chloroplast, which is the chlorophyll of the cell. Okay, to do photosynthesis. Okay, you learned this in primary school already. And of course, the cell wall, which is to keep the cell in a fixed shape. Okay, to fix their shape. So the cell wall, they do nothing controlling things going in and out. They're just there to keep the cell in a long shape, okay, in a rectangular shape. Okay, anyway, so really nothing much to say here. Okay, I hope you understand the difference between animal cell and plant cell. First exam, this thing is for sure coming out. Okay, I know it's still early to talk about your first exam, but when you start your school in April, I can foresee that maybe around May, they will have your first exam. This thing is for sure coming out in the first exam. Okay, so kindly pay attention here. Okay, what are we learning today? Okay, let's go to something new today. Okay, there are many interesting things that we will go through today. Okay, let's look at multicellular and unicellular organism. Okay, in BM, this is organisma unicell, then multi-cell. Okay, so what are these? Okay, very simple. As you know, you have many cells, right? In fact, you have trillions of cells. Okay, let's ask Google. Okay, I don't know whether I showed you this before. Okay, how many cells in the human body? I see. I always go Google and ask this kind of this question. Okay, so how many cells do you have? Humans are complex organisms made up of trillions of cells. So you have 30 trillion cells. How much is 30 trillion? That's like 3. How many zeros there? You count yourself lah. Okay, so we have 30 trillion cells. That means you are a multicellular organism. What does it mean? Do you know what is multi? Multi means more than one lah. If you are okay, what is organism, by the way? Organism is living thing. Okay, like I said, a living thing. You are a living thing. I hope. Okay, unless you're a chair or a table or something. Okay, so you are an organism. You have more than one cell. You are a multicellular organism. Okay, in BM is organisma multicell. You have more than one cell. But some animals some plants and animals like bacteria, they only have one cell. Okay, they are very simple. They are only one cell. So these animals or plants, these organisms, we call them unicellular organism. What does it mean by uni? Uni means one lah. Okay, when you wear a uniform, that means everyone wears the same clothes. That one dress code. So that's why it's called uniform. University. Okay, so unicellular. Okay, so that means you are a one cell organism. Okay, so as you can see, unicellular organism, they are very simple organism. Okay, whereas your multicellular organism, they are more complex organism. Like us, we are very complex. Okay, do you know how complex you are? Human body, nobody has fully understand them. Even after years and years of studying, even you as a doctor, let's say you become a doctor today, even 10, 20 years of studying, you still don't fully understand the human body. Okay, just by studying the brain, brain surgeons, neurologists, doctors who study the brain, Them spending 20 years study our human brain, they still don't fully understand the brain. Just the brain, that's just one organ, That's why I say human body is a very complex organism. Nobody can understand. Okay, nobody can fully understand. All right. So anyway, let's look at what is unicellular organism. So unicellular organisms are organisms that consist of only one cell. Like I said, only one cell. They are just forever alone people. Okay, very, very alone organisms. Okay, whereas your multicellular organisms are organisms that consist of more than one cell. Okay, lebih daripada satu cell. That's you lah. Okay, you're very complex lah. You have more than one cell. Okay, so anyway, life processes. Do they do life processes? Yes, they all do growth, reproduction, same thing, because they are both living things. So this is a very useless point. Okay, so let's look at all these animal cell, plant cell, and all these. Okay, you know what's the worst part about this thing? You have to memorize all these names. Okay, what the hell is Sclerodomonasa? What is this long name here? Okay, don't ask me why. Scientists they just like to put weird names for animals. Like for us humans yes, in English we say human. Do you know what's the full name of human? Human is Homo sapien. Do you know this? Okay, we are called Homo sapiens. This is our scientific name. You might say, sir, why do we need this name one? Because you see, Homo sapien, okay, do you know we belong in the ape family? We belong in the monkey family. We belong to primate. Primate means animal, like monkeys lah. If you look at primates, there are many, many types. Okay, isn't that King Julius from Madagascar? That's one of the ape too. Okay, so you have many, many, many primates. You have many types of monkeys and apes. So Homo sapien, we are just one type. Okay, I'm sure you know the cat family, right? Okay, have you looked at the cat family before? Cat family has many. You have your domestic cat. Anyone have a cat at home? Okay, you have your cat, you have tigers, you have lions. Even tigers have many types. You have Malayan tiger, Bengal tiger, this tiger, that tiger. And then even you have panther, cheetah, jaguar, and so on. Can you see their similarity? They just look kind of the same. All the cats, they just kind of look the same. That's why you need all these long names to. Can I go to sure, go ahead. Don't need to ask me. Okay, anyway, so if you look at us humans, that's why we are called Homo sapien. Okay, but please stop. Please don't refer yourself as Homo sapien. You're just being a smart ass. Okay, you're just being a show off. Just say human, people can understand. Okay, so don't be annoying, please. Okay, I'm not a human, I'm a Homo sapien. I will slap you. Okay. Okay, a lack of attention. Yeah, some people they like that one. Hey, I have friends like that one, they will purposely say those signs. Oh, did you know this and that? Sorry, nobody asked. Okay, homo, not that homo lah. Okay, please don't, no homo. Okay, anyway, so that's your human. Okay, so as you can see, we just put all kinds of. Okay, let's look at these. Okay, let's look at animals. Okay, some unicellular organism, they are animals. Some of them, they are plants. Okay, so let's look at these examples. Okay, you might say, sir, what is this paramecium? Sorry, my screen is a bit laggy. Okay, so what is this paramecium? I don't know about you. This guy for me, this is like a bacteria lah. This is like a unicellular organism. This guy for me, they just look ugly as hell. So you find them ugly. It's like a hairy sandal. It's like a hairy flip-flop. It's like my flip-flop. I wear my flip-flop to take out my trash. Okay, with hairy hair around them. It looks like my flip-flop. Okay, I just think this paramecium is super ugly. Okay, so where do you find them? Do you know where? Okay, these are animals. These are unicellular animals. You have to memorize them. So paramecium and amoeba. Do you know where do you find them? Where can you find them? You can find them in fresh water. Okay, for example, paramecium. Okay, you might say, why do they look like that when we draw them? Because they really look like that. If you look at real picture of paramecium, they look like that. Okay, they are no better in real life. They are still super ugly. Yes, any lake. Okay, you go to any freshwater lake lah, river lah, as long as it's not salty water. Okay, you scoop water out and then you put it on your microscope. You can see them swimming around. Okay, I don't know lah. I just find them super ugly. Okay, And of course, this amoeba is no better. Okay, this amoeba. Oh, do you know this amoeba? Fun fact about this amoeba, amoeba is actually a character in Powerpuff Girl. Okay, do you know that? Okay, do you know that? Okay, any of you watch Powerpuff Girl? Okay, I do. Okay, it's not gay for me to watch Powerpuff Girl, isn't it? Okay, anyway, amoeba, they actually appeared in Powerpuff Girl. Okay, the amoeba boys. So they are just the lamest villain, isn't it? Okay, have you watched Powerpuff Girl? So they are there. So they just look like amoeba. Okay, they look like amoeba. So they are just tiny animals swimming around the water. Okay, you can find them in fresh water. Okay, scary thing about this amoeba, do you know there's a species of amoeba called brain-eating amoeba? Okay, I'm not even joking. There's an amoeba called brain-eating amoeba. This thing, when they go into your body, they will travel to your brain, and then they will start eating your brain, and you die for no reason. Okay, what a terrible day to be able to read, isn't it? Okay, when I read this thing, I was thoroughly horrified. Why do we ever have this thing in the world? But I'm not cheating you, okay? I'm not lying, I'm not even joking, okay? This is called brain-eating amoeba. And if you get this thing, there's a very high chance for you to die. Okay, they will just live inside you and then they will start eating your brain. So that's why I say, don't simply go and swim in some lake or river. Stick to your swimming pool. Okay, you don't find these two in the swimming pool. Why? It only eat human brain. Wow, this one I'm not sure. Okay, I can't tell you. I also don't know. Okay, so that's why I stick to your swimming pool. Your swimming pool, you can't find these things because your swimming pool has chlorine. This is why we put chlorine in swimming pool, because we don't want these things to be swimming with us. Okay, I mean, they are harmless but it's still very disgusting. Do you want some germs swimming with you? No, you wouldn't. That's why we put chlorine so that these things don't exist. But these things, you can find them in the wild. Okay, in lake river, whatever. You can just see them swimming around. Okay, minding their own business. Yeah, they're not bothering you, but it's still very unsettling to see them. Okay, so they're animals, by the way, they're animals. And of course, what are multicellular animals? There's another example here called Hydra. Okay, yes, these are multicellular, but they are still very small. That means this Hydra, okay, you are a multicellular organism. Hydra is a multicellular organism, but the difference is I can see you without a microscope, right? But you cannot see Hydra without a microscope. Okay, you can only see them using a microscope. So Hydra, yes, they are multicellular, but they are still very small. This thing you can also find it in fresh water. Hydra. Okay, not the Marvel Hydra. Okay, if you watch Marvel, okay, there's a what was it called? The terrorist organization. Okay, I mean, you go watch Endgame. Okay, the Captain America actually said "Hail Hydra." Okay, so Hydra is actually a very tiny looking animal. Okay, you still need your microscope to see that. Okay, a very boring one. This one also not much to say one. Okay, so it just looks like a ugly spider. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. When you cut off the head of the Hydra, they grow few more. You cut off one, they maybe grow 3 more. So they can just grow more and more head. So that's the thing about Hydra. Okay, so anyway, so these are animals. Animals. Why do we, okay, look like penis? If you want to look at it that way. Yeah, it kind of does, isn't it? Okay, but I hope your penis doesn't look that way. That would be so weird. Okay, I hope your penis isn't that tiny too. Okay, if it is, then I just feel sad for you. Okay, anyway, so okay, don't cut Hydra's head. Yeah, okay, you can put it that way. Okay, so why do we call them animal? Because they can move. That's the thing about animal, they can move. This paramecium can just swim around. Okay, they can move, and second, they don't have chlorophyll. Okay, they can't just do photosynthesis. That's why we call them animal cell. Okay, how about plant cell? Okay, plant cell in unicellular, you have something called Chlamydomonas. Don't ask me why do they put this name. Okay, why not next time you name your kid this? Okay, your kid is gonna get bullied, rest assured. Okay, it's just like some parents they like to put very funny names for their kids okay, just to sort of attract attention. Okay, but this I don't know lah. This thing also looks freaking ugly. It looks like I don't know. It looks like a cockroach to me. Okay, it's like a tiny cockroach. Okay, so this thing is a plant cell, by the way. Okay, because this thing is green. Okay, this thing can do photosynthesis. So yeah, that's a Chlamydomonas. Okay, put penis. Nice try. Okay, anyway, I'm not gonna pronounce that. Okay, so anyway, this is your Chlamydomonas. They are plant cells. Okay, because they are green. Okay, and of course, your multicellular. Okay, what are multicellular? Okay, what is this Spirogyra? This is sort of like your seaweed. Okay, that one is pronounced as pinus, swinging. It's not penis. Okay, don't go there. Okay, anyway, so Spirogyra is your actually like your seaweed, and I'm sure you heard of what is a mucor lah. There, this is your bread mold lah. You know when your bread okay, did you pronounce I can see you do that. Okay, anyway, so mucor that's your bread mold that means if you put your bread outside for I don't know 2-3 weeks, you don't eat it, and then you start to see like black color spots on it, right? That's the mucor lah. Okay, that's the mucor. All right, so these are plant cells. Okay, you know what's the worst part about this thing? They will ask you, okay, amoeba, are they unicellular or multicellular? Are they animal or plant? So no choice, you have to memorize their name one by one. You have to recognize, at least recognize them lah, and you have to know whether they are animal or plant, and you have to know whether they are unicellular or multicellular. Okay, if you hate memorizing it, I don't blame you, because when I was Form 1, I hate this thing too. This thing just makes no sense to me. Okay, it's just a bunch of whatever that I don't care. Okay, not to mention they are ugly as hell. Okay, why can't we just memorize puppies or cats instead? Why do we have to look at all these ugly things? Okay, hey, don't ask me, I don't make the rules. Okay, anyway, so what about one more? Sir, what is Euglena? Okay, this Euglena is a very funny organism. Yes, it is a multicellular. Okay, sorry, it is a unicellular because they're single, but scientists, they have a difficulty classifying them. Scientists have no idea whether are they animal or plant cell, because apparently this fella cannot make up his mind. Okay, it's like, dude, pick a side, but this dude cannot pick a side. Okay, this guy don't know whether this Euglena don't know whether they want to be a plant or animal. Because why? Because they can make their own food. Okay, yes, they can do photosynthesis. Then, sir, they are a plant, but no, they can move like animals. Okay, so even scientists have difficulty classifying. It's like your platypus lah. You know platypus. Okay, yes, platypus is a mammal, but how come platypus can lay egg? How come no other mammals can lay eggs leh? Because the scientists got fed up of classifying that thing. Okay, yes, it behaves fully like a mammal, but there's just one thing they don't. That means which is they lay eggs. Okay, so is it an animal or a plant? Okay, Kaiwei, I also don't know. Some books they say animal, some books they say plant. Your textbook also don't know animal or plant. So in this case, they could be both. Okay, you see lah, nowadays things are just like this lah. If you're a guy becoming a girl, you go for you become a transsexual and become a girl. Are you a guy or a girl? Okay, biologically you're a guy, but physically you're a girl. Okay, if you're a girl becoming a guy, then are you a guy or a girl? So I also don't know what's book author blah blah. Okay, so this fella also cannot make up his mind. So that's why you see sometimes when you go to the animal kingdom or the plant kingdom, you go to any animal or organism kingdom, it's not as straightforward to classify things as we want. Okay, there are exceptions to a certain, certain organism. Okay, so this Euglena, they are kind of both, if you ask me. Okay, so the point is, okay, at least if you don't want to recognize whether they are animal or plant, they are unicellular or multicellular, it's okay. At least you need to know how to recognize them. Okay, because in your question, okay, if you go to your exercise, just show you a few examples. They will ask your question like this. They'll ask you to name. Okay, so who is this? This is your Paramecium lah, this is your Euglena lah, this is your Spirogyra, this is your Hydra, this is your Chlamydomonas. Okay, it looks like this fellow is just like smiling at me. It's so freaking ugly. Okay, why can't it just grow cuter? I also don't know. Okay, so anyway, so you just need to know how to name them lah. If you don't want to know whether they are animals or plants, then it's okay. Okay, so be it. Okay, anyway, so This unicellular and multicellular, I hope you have no problem. Okay, very easy stuff. Okay, let's move along. Let's go ahead and go into our animal cell. Okay, let's go into animal cell and plant cell today. Let's go into something more interesting. Let's go into something that you can relate to. I'm sure all these you can recognize. Okay, you have all of these. Okay, the plant one maybe not so much lah, but at least you can recognize these. Okay, let's look at animal cell. Okay, as we know, you are an animal. I'm sure you know what's a sperm lah. Okay, this is all you are focusing on, isn't it? Okay, just in case you don't know, have you gotten your school textbook already? Okay, if you have, do you know that chapter 4? Okay, many students get excited about chapter 4 because you know why? Chapter 4 we are going to learn about reproduction. That means in chapter 4 we will learn about how babies are made. Okay, what is having sex? What is your male reproduction part? And what's your female reproduction part? Before you get excited, wow, sir, we're going to learn that. Wow, so funny. It's not. Okay. Or you will also learn about a girl's period. Okay, the menstrual cycle. How many phases are there? Which day to which day is which phase? Let me tell you this. Okay, let me tell you this. That chapter, yes, it looks fun at first, but it is not. Trust me, it is not. Why? Because there are so many things to memorize. Do you know even a male part, your PP, okay? Oh, standard 6 already teach. Oh, okay, is it? Okay, hey, you see, your male part, okay, it's just not your penis, you know. Okay, you thought it's just the penis and your balls, okay? You know, inside got like 8, 9 parts, what's the function? It's not fun at all. Each of their part, you have to memorize the function. Okay, every unit as science is not easy and fun. Janelle, why are you so pessimistic? Okay, it is fun. I'm trying to make it as fun as I can. Okay, so for the female, okay, female one is simpler. Okay, females one is just 5 or 6 part. Okay, which is the vagina, the uterus. Okay, where the baby grow, the ovary, the fallopian tube. But the confusing part is gonna be the menstrual cycle. Do you know menstrual cycle is a very hard thing to study? Okay, hey, in your case it's very easy already. There are 4 phases. From day number 1 to day number 7 is the first phase, and so on and so on. When you go to biology next time, chapter in form 4, not only you are just learning the parts, you are also learning the hormones. Do you know girls have 4 hormones? And the 4 hormones they have 4 graphs because they go up and down all the time. You have to memorize all of it. Okay, not too much detail. Yeah, I remember that too. So this is why I say, if you're not prepared to take biology next time, please don't. Okay, that's why I say you think becoming doctor very easy, Okay, you have to memorize all of these, Okay, so we shall see at chapter 4. Okay, we shall see. It's not far away. Okay, we are chapter 2 already, halfway already. So chapter 4 will be here in no time. Okay, I hope I can make it as fun as I can. Okay, anyway, so let's look at all these animal cells. Okay, see if you can recognize all of them. Don't just keep looking at your sperm. Okay, funny thing about the sperm, do you know our human sperm is getting less and less every year? Okay, our males, guys like us today, compared to our grandpa's time, our sperm count has been dropping steadily. Why? I'll tell this later. Okay, anyway, so let's start from the clockwise position. Okay, let's look at the number 1. Okay, nerve cell. What is a nerve cell? You know what's a nerve, right? You know what's a nerve, right? Your brains are full of nerves. Okay, they commit. I'll talk about that later. Okay, so your nerve cell are your nerves. Okay, what are nerves for? Think of it this way. Nerves are wires in your body. Okay, they are wires. They will send signal to parts of your body. They will, this is your communication system of your body. Okay, you know how our country is all linked together by internet cables, right? Okay, same thing. These are your cables, okay, to link everything together. For example, if you touch something, let's say you feel your wall, ooh, smooth, yeah. So your fingers are sending a signal to your brain, telling your brain, say, hey bro, this wall is really smooth. And then your brain will be like, oh yeah, bro, it's really smooth. So you touch the wall. Oh yeah, smooth. So sending signal lah. So your brain will maybe send signal to another. Now your brain sends signal to your another hand. Hey bro, try and touch this wall. Then your another hand will touch the wall. Oh yeah, smooth. So you see, sending signal here and there. So that's your nerve cell. Okay, I'm sure you have seen this somewhere before. You know, where is it? You know those very annoying baby formula milk powder advertisement? You go watch that stupid N-Mum Essential advertisement before. Wow, the thing just annoys me. Okay, whenever I watch TV, okay, I don't watch TV anymore, but when I used to watch TV, they promoted the shit out of the milk powder. Oh, the more you drink, the smarter your kid becomes. So they will draw you some kind of nerve, or the more they connect, wow, the kid somehow turn very smart. Okay, can play piano, play guitar, whatever. So that's your nerve lah. That's your nerve lah. You see, how intelligent you are, it depends on how well your, okay, fun fact, how intelligent you are, it depends on how well they are connected. Okay, if your nerve cells are very, okay, do you know your brains are full, your brain is a bag of nerve. You have trillions, you have billions of nerve cells in your brain. Okay, and I'm sure you have heard of this before. Your brain has different parts to process different information. Okay, for example, if the language part of your brain is very connected, okay, let's say you're speaking English, you're very fluent in English, that means they're very well connected. But suddenly when you change language, I want you to speak Spanish, you're like, okay, I don't speak Spanish because they are not connected. Okay, Wing, what's that? Is this some kind of language? Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is when you're learning a new skill, okay, you are learning new connections. Okay, okay, I can understand, Gay. Thank you. Okay, so you're learning new connection. That's why take for example, you're learning piano. Okay, take for example, when you learn piano at first, I'm sure your piano teacher, what's the first lesson gonna be? She asks you to find the middle C using your right hand. Right, okay, and then your hand kind of behaves like your feet. Oh, I don't know how to use my fingers. Okay, so but after weeks of playing, okay, maybe if you're talented, hours of playing, oh, now you got used to your right hand already. Now suddenly your piano teacher said, come, please bring in your left hand, and then you start. Now your right hand needs to start playing the melody, and then your left hand needs to start playing the chord. Okay, so when we are born, then our talent got already. Good question, Janelle. Some of us are born with some parts very connected. This is what we call talent. Okay, like you see, what makes Mozart such a good pianist? Because when he was born, his music part of his brain is already connected. You might say, wow, so why so unfair one? Because his dad was a pianist lah. Okay, Leopold Mozart was already a piano teacher. And then the sister was very talented. That makes him very talented as well. Hey, piano, I don't know whether I told you this before. Mozart started learning, they don't call it the piano last time, they call it the harpsichord. He started learning harpsichord at 3. He started composing songs at 4. He started playing in front of the Austrian emperor at 5. That means he had his first concert at 5. You know what I was doing at 5? Okay, I was shitting my pants. Okay, he was playing in front of the emperor already. Wow, why so unfair one? I also don't know. Okay, because he was born very connected lah. So back to my learning piano story just now. Okay, so now when you're learning your right hand, okay, when I was 5, I was so stubborn. Yeah, we all went through that phase. Okay, so when you're now learning your right hand, your left hand, wow, suddenly you feel it's impossible. Wow, how can people do this? How can they play melody with their right hand and then play the chord with the left hand? It makes no sense. But after a few weeks of practicing, now you're okay already. Why? Because now your nerves are more connected. Okay, they're more connected. Now suddenly your piano teacher will say, okay, now come, let's look at pedals. Now your leg needs to start working already. Which pedal is which? I don't know how to step. So, but after weeks and weeks of practicing, now you're okay already. So the more and more you practice, the more they connect, the better you are at something. I'm sure if you have been learning piano for 10 years, now you're like diploma level, okay, you are very well trained, even closing your eyes, you know how to play. Right, even sometimes you listen to a piece, you can roughly know how to play that piece already, if you are really that talented lah. So like I said, that's why they say practice makes perfect. Okay, the more you connect your nerves when you're learning a new skill, the more they become well connected. The more they are well connected, the more they become your skill lah. Okay, the more well trained you are lah. Okay, like for example, some people ask me, sir, why can you memorize science so well? Why I cannot memorize so well one? Because I've been teaching science for 12 years. Okay, so this thing is in my brain for like every year already. So I keep connecting them. That's why I become good at it, lor. So the more you practice, the better you become. So that's your nerve. Okay, so if I have time, next time I'll tell you more about these nerves. Okay, they're very interesting. Okay, anyway, so next is a red blood cell. I'm sure you have heard of this guy. Okay, your red blood cell, think of them like your Shopee delivery lorry. You know what Shopee delivery lorry? I'm sure you have, okay, maybe you still haven't, you're still young. I'm sure your family has bought something from Shopee before, right? Or whatever online shopping platform. So after you bought something, the lorry will deliver your stuff to you. So that's the function of a red blood cell. They are to deliver oxygen to you. Okay, their point is to deliver you, is it mentioned here? Oh yeah, is to transport, not really carbon dioxide though. They will transport oxygen for you. Okay, they transport oxygen. So your red blood cell, okay, their job is to transport you oxygen. Okay, and I need to help her take every day. That's oh it becomes really annoying sometimes, isn't it? Okay, because how do I know this? Because my sister bought a lot of stuff every day. Okay, every day there will be someone knocking at my door, and then my dogs will bark like crazy. That's what happens online shopping. Okay, anyway, so your red blood cell, they will transport oxygen to your body. Okay, so later. Okay, so this thing, your red blood cell, also, okay, you know what is your stamina? You know what's your stamina? You know why? Okay, let's say your friend is a very athletic person. Okay, I'm not sure whether you have an athletic friend. Okay, I'm sure some of you, you have a friend that makes you look like a potato. Right, okay? You go and jog with him or her, okay? You barely can run already. He's just warming up. Okay, you're like panting there already. Your abdomen here starts to hurt. You're like, are we done? Okay, they will look at you. What do you mean, are we done? We're just getting warm up. You're like, what? Okay, this is 别人家的孩子. You can also become like that one. The more you practice, the better you become. So what makes them very good in exercise? Because they have a lot of red blood cell. What makes them have more red blood cell? Because they exercise more. So if you want to become good at this, the more you exercise, the more red blood cells you have, the more oxygen you can carry. Okay, it makes you a more fit person. Okay, it makes you a more healthy person. Okay, when you stop, you become tired. Wow, thanks, Sherlock. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Okay, so that's a red blood cell. Okay, that's a red blood cell. Okay, anyway, next is a white blood cell. Okay, they kind of look the same. Okay, the name is almost the same, but they are different. Your white blood cell is to destroy foreign particle. Okay, what do I mean? Your white blood cell is involved something in your immune system. You know what's your immune system? When you get sick, you got infected by other viruses. So the function of this white blood cell is to go and kill them. Okay, but of course it takes time. That's why when you're sick, it takes time for your white blood cell to kill them. Okay, but don't rush them. Okay, they're just doing their job. So this is why you take vaccine. Okay, I'm sure most of you are vaccinated, right? Okay, so what happens when you vaccinate yourself? When you go and vaccinate, they will put the dead virus into you, okay, the dead COVID virus into you to trick your immune system thinking that now you have the COVID. So now they get prepared. So when the real thing comes out, oh, you're not scared of it anymore. We will learn about this thing in Form 2. Okay. Yes, the 白细胞, yes, okay. Yes, if you want to say eat, okay. They will engulf. I'll talk more about this immune system when I have time, okay. I can go all day about all these parts. Okay, I'm just trying to keep it simple. Okay, so that's a white blood cell. Okay, suicide with the virus. Actually, yes, it does. Okay, do you know your white blood cell? Your white blood cells your white blood cell not only they kill virus, they also kill your cancer cell. Okay, do you know? I told you this last week, right? We all have cancer cells in our body. Okay, we all have, you and me now, we all have cancer cells in our body. So why don't you get cancer now? Because your white blood cell will see it and your white blood cell will go and destroy it. Okay, so why some people can still get cancer? You get cancer because your white blood cell is weakened. How can you weaken your white blood cell? Maybe your diet is not good lah. Maybe you are stressed. Maybe your living lifestyle is not good. So there are many factors that causes you to have cancer. But you are still young, so your white blood cell is still working very well. Okay, that means today if you get COVID okay, like I told you if you get COVID today chances are you will recover no problem. Maybe 2-3 days later, hey, you're fine. Okay, because your white blood cells, they're still young, still healthy. Whereas if you are 80 something already, okay, when you are old already, now your white blood cell is not so strong, then maybe you have a chance of dying. Okay, but hey, it still depends on the person. You look at, do you know the Queen of UK, Queen Elizabeth II? She got COVID. What? Do you see her dying? No, she's 94 this year. She's the same age as Mate leh. Okay, and she refused to die. Okay, the US has already changed like 6 to 7 presidents. She's still there. Okay, she's still there. Okay, maybe the cancer is your white blood cell. Hey, don't joke. The cancer is your white blood cell. Then there's another cancer already. Yeah, strong. Okay, she's freaking strong. She's 94 this year. Okay, so maybe she can make it to 100. I don't know. Okay, anyway, so let's look at reproductive cell. Okay, this is how you come. Okay, when your dad's sperm fuses with your mom's ovum, okay, it became you. Okay, so you started from here. Okay, you started from that million sperm. You were the winning sperm. You see, inspiring or not? You were the winning sperm. Okay, so you were the swimmer, the winner swimmer. Okay, so sperms carry male genetic material and ovum carries female genetic material. You get DNA from your dad and you get DNA from your mom. That's why you look like both of them. Okay, so if your mom looks a certain way and your dad looks a certain way, okay, you look like both of them. But you might say, sir, how come I look more like my dad? And how come my sister look more like my mom? So because it depends on the strength of the DNA as well. This one I can go all day, okay? But next time I'll explain it to you. When your scientific knowledge is good enough, only I can explain it to you. If not, you don't understand. Okay? Why need to be born like this? Cannot use the other way, man. What way you want to use? You want to clone yourself or not? Okay, do you want to clone yourself? Can you imagine you cloning yourself? We will learn this in reproduction, chapter 4. You know how bacteria they reproduce? Bacteria, they don't use sperm and ovum. They just make another one of themselves. Okay, it's like, I'm really bored here. Let's make another me. So now you photostat yourself and make another you. And it looks exactly like you. Scary, isn't it? So that's how they reproduce. So that's the only way you reproduce. Drop heaven, drop now. Unless you are a god or something. Okay, so anyway, so this is how you're born sperm and ovum Okay, we shall go into this in chapter 4. Again, don't worry. Okay, next is your muscle cell. Okay, your muscles are the places that you can move. Okay, your face is full of muscle. Okay. Oh yeah, talking about this tadpole, your sperm dying. Okay, do you know why are sperms dying? Okay, if you compare to our grandpa's era, okay, 100 years ago, our grandpa's sperm was 3 times more than us now. You know why? Because of pollution. Okay, because of pollution, one of the biggest factor is something called microplastic. I'm not sure whether you have heard of this thing. Do you know we have plastic in our food? Okay, especially seafood. If you eat fishes or whatever from the sea, they are polluted with plastic. And as we eat more and more of these plastic, they will make our balls. Okay, our balls is to produce sperm. They will start to kill our sperm. So this is why sperm is dropping year by year. Okay, who knows? 50 years later more, there will be no more sperm. Then we humans will go extinct. Okay, hey, when this thing kills your balls, not only they kill your sperm, they also kill your male hormone. Okay, they also kill your male hormone. So what is dropping is not only the sperm. Do you know male hormones are also dropping? This is why, have you ever asked yourself why? You look at your grandpa's era, you look at all those celebrities, they are all very manly. Okay, they are all very manly, muscular. Okay, but if you look at celebrities now, if you look at guys now, don't you find guys are a bit more gay today? Not all, but some. Okay, compared to your grandpa's era. Last time, your grandpa very tough one. Okay, every guy in your grandpa's era already tough one, but nowadays guys are just cry for no reason. This thing is so hard. Oh my god! See, is it because our male hormone is dropping lah? Okay, we are becoming more and more gay. Okay, like yes, exactly. Last time not gay one. I'm not saying that I discriminate against gay. But we, okay, gay is not the correct word. We are becoming more and more feminine. Don't you think so? Don't you? Do you see your grandpa's age? Those era. Do you see guys making up? Do you see guys putting on makeup? I'm not saying clowns or whatever. But nowadays you kind of see this thing becoming more and more normal already. Okay. Okay. Maybe if you are born this way, then I'm okay. But I just think that guys are becoming less and less tough compared to our grandpa already. Okay. This is something serious because you see, if our sperm and male hormone keeps dropping, what if one day we cannot have any sperm anymore, we cannot have babies anymore, then human will extinct, you know. Okay, if I have time, I'll talk about this. Okay, tons of story to tell. Okay, 想不开 then gay I don't know whether is it 想不开 lah. Okay, who knows? Okay, anyway, so let's look at our muscle. Okay, muscle cells. Okay, muscle cells they are the muscle to produce movement. Okay, if boy and boy marry, I actually have no problem of people being gay one. I'm okay. I'm okay. If you're a guy and you say that you think that you're attracted to guys actually I'm okay. Okay, I have nothing against that. Okay, anyway, so let's look at muscle cell. Okay, your muscles are the parts that you can move. Your face are full of muscles. So do you know it takes 20 muscles to frown? Okay, so you see, when you're moving your face, you're moving your muscle. Okay, and funny thing about this muscle cell they can get stronger. Okay, how? You see, when you go to the gym, okay, do you know how weight training works? Do you know why people go to the gym for? When you go to the gym, you lift weight, you are tearing your muscle cell. Okay, you are purposefully tearing it. You might say, why would I want to do this? Okay, because you see, when you tear your muscle and when you let them rest, they turn stronger. That's why your muscle gets bigger, lor. This is how you train your muscle lah. Okay, so if your face is destroyed and you need to do surgery, a lot of muscle, hey, that's why you think being a dentist is easy. Hey, your face is full of nerves, you know. Okay, do you know you pull the wrong teeth, you hurt the wrong nerve, you can get stroke, you know. Not even joking. How do I know this? Because I have two friends who are dentists. Okay, it takes them. Hey, do you know being a doctor, you need to study 5 years? To be a dentist, you also need to study 5 years. It's the same time of studying. Just by studying the face, you have to study 5 years, you know. So you think being dentist very easy, so that's your muscle lah. Okay. Do you know what else has muscle? Your heart. Your heart is the most important muscle of all. So make sure you train your heart. How do you train your heart? Go exercise, lor. Okay, go and jog every day, go and swim every day, go and cycle every day. You're training your heart muscle to become stronger. Okay, hey, if you train your heart muscle to become stronger, you live a longer life. Okay, how do you think Mahathir can live to 90 something? Because he has a very strong heart lah. Okay, he exercises regularly. Okay, you think dentists just pull out teeth? You thought so easy, man? Hey, you're not going to be a doctor. Good. Please don't be. Okay, we have plenty of doctors around already. Hey, dentists before they pull out your teeth, they have to analyze your nerve. Where does it go? Okay, and once they pull it out, how do they stop the bleeding? How do they stop the infection? It's not easy. Okay, so hey, you have to know dentists okay, if you got into a car accident and all your jaw bones, everything is destroyed here, do you know who is the doctor that reattaches everything? It's gonna be the dentist. Okay, anything below your nose here, okay, is a dentist's job. A doctor cannot do anything. Okay, so if you want to do plastic, you know Koreans, they do plastic surgery. They want to move their bones here. It's everything dentist's job. Okay, I mean, to be a plastic surgeon, okay, but you still need to have, you know, dentist knowledge. Okay, really opposite from one teacher, always to be doctor. Don't be a doctor. Hey, do you know why I ask you not to be a doctor? I have 10 friends who are doctors. You know what? They all tell me the same thing. They say don't be a doctor. Why? Because in Malaysia, being a doctor sucks. Okay, you know why? Do you know why it sucks? You get paid very little and you work a lot. A lot. Okay, they work till you die. They make you work till you die. So please don't be a doctor. Okay, it doesn't earn much money too. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, if you be a doctor later, you didn't. I don't know lah. You be a doctor if you want to save someone. You get what I'm trying to say? If you think that you have a mission to save someone, then yes, go ahead and become a doctor. If your job is just to earn money, don't. Okay, go and become a stripper instead. Faster that way. You know what's a stripper? Go and 跳脱衣舞. As a guy lah, okay, if you are very muscular, you're very lang go become a male stripper instead. Faster some more. Okay, become a doctor. It sucks in Malaysia. Okay, my friend is so overworked that he got so pissed off already. So please don't be a doctor here. Seriously. Okay, anyway, so what's your epithelium cell? This is your skin cell basically. Okay, this is your skin. You are covered with a layer of this. Okay, from your head to your toe, you are covered with this epithelium cell. Okay, that means your skin cell. And this is very interesting. This epithelium cell, it protects your organs, okay, which is inside. It also secrete mucus. And funny thing about this epithelium cell, okay, which is your skin, okay, what makes your fun story? What makes your skin dark? Do you know that? Why are some people born dark? Why are some people born fair? Because you see, deep inside your skin, okay, deep inside your skin will produce something called melanin. Okay, melanin. You know what is melanin? Melanin in Mandarin is called 黑色素. That's the thing that makes you dark lah. So if you naturally produce more melanin, that makes you have darker skin. If you naturally produce less melanin, then you have fairer skin lor. Okay, so please don't go and buy some stupid cream. Oh, this fella is selling me some whitening cream. Okay, so when I put it on, I'm gonna become fair. Sorry, it doesn't work. Okay, because you see, do you think any cream that can stop you from producing this melanin? Okay, no, you can't. Hey, this melanin is good, leh. This melanin is good, leh. Because you see, if you're exposed to the sun, this melanin is protecting you from getting skin cancer. You see, this melanin is like a shield. It stops you from getting skin cancer. Okay, so stop blaming. I'm so dark. I don't like my dark skin. Hey, whether you are pretty or not, dark skins are pretty too. Fair skins are pretty too. They are all pretty. Okay, I don't know what's with Asians. We are so obsessed with having fair skin. Okay, you see humans very funny one. You see, we Asians, we want fair skin, as fair as possible. But if you look at Hollywood, they want dark skin, as tan as possible. They will go sun tan, they will lie down under the sun to make their skin darker. I don't understand. Why are we so obsessed with skin color? Okay, you are dark, you dark lah. You fair lor. You green lah. Okay, as long as you are a decent human being, you are a good person. I don't care whether you are green. Okay, you can be purple for all I care. Okay, be Barney, whatever. Okay, okay, there's no green lah. But hey, you can be purple and awesome. I would rather you be purple and awesome. Okay, you look weird, but I'm still gonna be your friend. Okay, broccoli, whatever. Okay, you're green or purple. Hey, in fact, I think purple looks cool. Okay, you're like a human-sized bunny. I don't know. Okay, very 讲究 one. No need so 讲究 one. Okay, I don't care what skin you are in. As long as you're a good human being, then you are a good human being already. Okay, stop judging someone by the skin. Okay, I think judging someone because of the skin color is a very stupid thing to do. Oh, you dark means you are a bad person. Okay, you fair means you're a good person. What kind of stupid thing is that? Okay, so purple skin. Scientists they will bring you to do experiment. Okay, anyway, so there's an animal cell, okay, that's an animal cells, so you have many different types of cells. Okay, of course you have more than 6 cells here. These are just examples. Okay, these are just few of the examples. I'm telling you so much grandma story now, isn't it? Okay, so anyway, so you know what, I think I'm gonna go into the exercise now. Okay, we will go into the plant cell next week. Okay, so let's look at question 6. Let's do some of this. Okay, some of these. Okay, let's go back to our ugly looking tiny organism. Okay, so if you still remember their name, okay, so S, it's your paramecium. Okay, paramecium. Okay, and then T is the euglena. Which page I'm at? I'm at page 16. Okay, euglena. I'll try to write as good as I can, because you guys are formal. I'm gonna try to write slower. Okay, so what is U? U is your Spirogyra. Gira. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, Spirogyra. Okay, next V. This is your Hydra. Okay, Hydra. Okay, this doesn't look like a penis now. Just now the one really look like a penis. Okay, anyway, so what is this? This is your Chlamydomonas. Okay, if you want your future kid to hate you, you name your kid this. Special what? Nobody will clash name with you one. Okay, why name your kid Michael, right? It's so generic. You want your kid to be special, you name your kid Chlamydomonas. Oh, is he special? Okay, they are gonna bully your kid. Okay, what kind of name is that? Okay, so name your all these names. Name your kids this. Okay, you have scientific knowledge now. Okay, anyway, so B, categorize the microorganism above. So who are plant cells? Okay, as you know, this is a plant. Okay, this is a plant too. Okay, Tapirus. Hey, tapir is getting extinct already, which is sad lah. Okay, so should you write the name or should you write the alphabet? Please write the alphabet. Okay, they didn't ask you to name what. So why waste? Why go to the trouble? So plant cell could be your Spirogyra, could be your Chlamydomonas. Why am I writing W this way? Okay, your Chlamydomonas. Also could be your Euglena. In fact, your Euglena could be plant and animal. Like I said, this fella cannot make up his mind one. He also don't know where to go. Okay, so animal cell is gonna be your Paramecium S. It's gonna be your Hydra V. Okay, and it's gonna be your Euglena T. So this fella like half one. Okay, animal and plant. Okay, so who is unicellular? Who is single cell? Single cell is your S, Paramecium. Your T, Euglena. This is definitely not, because you see they have like 3 cells here. Hydra is more than 1 cell because they have many cells here. This one is single cell, so your W. So multicellular is the remaining one, so your U and your V. So your exam question is gonna look like this. Okay, I know it's still maybe 1 or 2 months away. So please don't get this wrong. Okay, in your first exam, it's really gonna be this easy. Okay, so it's really good for you to score like this. Okay, I know lah, first exam lah, nobody cares, right? Okay, sir, who cares if I get 80 in the first exam? Hey, okay, at least you can proudly tell your mom, Ma, you see, first exam I got 90. Okay, but the real test is during the final exam lah, Okay, if your final exam can get like 80, 90, wow, that's good for you. Okay, that means you really studied. Okay, so C, what is meant by unicellular organisms? Okay, that means organism that consists of only 1 cell. Okay, for BM, organisma yang hanya mengandungi 1 sel. Okay, there's only 1 cell. So it's your unicellular. All right, anyone taking BM here? So I believe I'm the only teacher writing in BM. Okay, because Yixing definitely won't write BM because his BM very bad. Okay, and then Han Yi also very lazy to write BM. So mostly I'm the only one writing BM. That's why my class, I very tired one. I have to write 2 languages. Okay, even during my Chinese, my Mandarin class, I have to speak 3 languages. I have to speak Mandarin. Sometimes I have to write Mandarin some more, write Chinese some more. I have to write English and BM. I feel like Astro sometimes. Okay, I'm writing out the subtitle. Okay, so Rajin, yeah, because you request you see, like that more interesting, like that more tiring lor. I like Astro like that, Astro can change language, right? I feel like I'm being changed language like that. Okay, if you find some review, thank you. Okay, so next, multicellular organism. So organism that consists of more than 1 cell. Okay, organisma yang mengandungi lebih daripada 1 sel. Okay, what is this dot thing? Okay, dot means you copy back the thing up here. Okay, change to Ruski. I only know Sukabit. Okay, okay, that's a bad word. Please don't learn. Okay, so anyway, so this is copy back the up here. Okay, so next time when you do sejarah notes, you can please don't write this in your school sejarah notes, okay? You just write this for your own reference because it makes your life simpler. Okay. In your secondary school, if you're making notes to study, try to use short form. Like for example, N, I don't write N, I just write this. I don't know, somehow this symbol is the N, so I just write N. For example, BM, say daripada, I just write daripada. Okay, dari, I just write like that. Okay, I just try to keep my thing simple. Okay, don't just go and spell everything out. You have no time. Of course, in exam, you don't do this. Exam, very annoyingly, you have to spell the full thing. But this is for your own reference. Okay, next time when you're reading your own notes, you know what to write. Okay, don't waste time. Anyway, so moving on. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little so that you can copy up there. So next D, state one difference between the following pairs of organisms. So S and U. What is S and U again? So Paramecium and Spirogyra, what are their differences? Wow, so many. Okay, this fella is an animal. This fella is a plant. Okay, this fella is unicellular. This fella is multicellular. So many things you can write. They only want one difference. So I'm going to give them one difference. So S is an animal. Okay, U is a plant. Okay, S adalah haiwan. U adalah tumbuhan. Okay, please don't try to show off. Wow, they only asked me for one. I'm going to give them two. Later you get it wrong, your teacher will cross out the whole answer because you're wrong. So you can be smart, but please don't act smart. Okay, I know sometimes you are eager to show. Okay, please don't do that. Okay, it's really annoying. Okay, anyway, VW, V and W. So V is your Hydra. Okay, W is your Chlamydomonas. So as you know, this fella is an animal. This fella is a plant. But we can't be writing the same answer, isn't it? Okay, so let's do it that way. Okay, Hydra is multicellular. Chlamydomonas is unicellular. Okay, so V is a multicellular organism, whereas your W is a unicellular organism. Okay, so V adalah organisma multisel dan W adalah organisma unicell. Okay, hey, you guys are better than my last year Form 1. At least you guys are not that quiet. But you know, my last year Form 1 very crazy one. In the beginning, very, very quiet. Okay, and then I kept asking them to, hey, talk lah, you guys, why so quiet? And then now they become Form 2 already. Wow, they can't shut up. They can't shut up. My chat just keep going. Okay. In the beginning, ask them to talk, but they don't want to talk. Now cannot shut up. So I hope later Form 1 you will tell them, please don't do that. Okay. Please don't go crazy too. Okay. So because I very hard to control. My 情绪very hard to control. My mood very hard to control. Okay. Anyway, so it's 9 already. I think I'm gonna stop here. So if you have the time, okay, your holiday now lah, got time lah, go home and do lah. Okay. So up to you whether you want to do this. Okay, go home and finish this. And this one, if you have the time, okay, go and do this. Okay, maybe next week I'll discuss with you. Maybe I won't. See if I have the time lah. Okay, so you know what? I think I'm gonna stop here. So I wish you have a happy weekend. I shall see you the next Friday. Okay, so have a happy weekend. Okay, see you everyone. Good night. Thank you and bye-bye.